Hello and welcome to the Adpc Secure Dock Disk Encryption tutorial on Windows 7. I am going to show you how to set up your computer for the encryption process with a step-by-step approach. This video will show you exactly what you need to do. You can pause it at any time and you can follow along on your own computer. Step 1. I want you to disable the user account control. To do this, I want you to click on the Start button, and in this search box, I want you to type in the letters UAC. At the very top here, it says Change User Account Control Settings. Click on this, and a window should open up like this. Your box will most likely be set right here. I want you to drag it down to Never Notify, and then click OK. A screen is going to come up and I want you to hit yes. Now we're going to move on to step 2. Click on the Start button again. In the search box, I want you to type in the letters CMD, and you're going to see a black box up here next to the letters CMD. Right click this and select Run as Administrator. This black box will open up and I want you to type in this code. chkdsk space /r space /f. I have this code written out in the description of this video, so you can look there if you cannot see it on the screen. After you type this in, I want you to hit the enter key. You should see something like this, and then it will ask you to hit Y or N. I want you to hit Y and then hit enter. It says it's going to run the next time the system restarts. Close this out and we'll move on to step 3. Click the Start button and in the search box type in the word defrag, DEFRAG. At the very top here, it's going to say Disk Defragmenter. Click on this and a window will open up. I want you to select the Windows C drive and click Defragment Disk. Once you click that, it's going to say running here, and then it's going to give you a percentage of how far along it's complete in the progress section. Minimize this and let's move on to step 4. Changing the name of your computer. Click the Start button. Find Computer and right click it. Select Properties. Over here you'll see computer name and what it's named right now. I want you to click Change Settings over here towards the right. This window will open up and you're going to click the Change button right here. Another little window is going to open up, and right here where it says computer name, I want you to highlight it and enter your first name, dash or hyphen, your last name. Then click OK. Click OK again and click Close. You want to restart later, so select Restart Later and then close this box out. We're going to move on to step 5. Click on the Start button again and this time select Control Panel. The Control panel will open up and I want you to find where it says View By at the top right and click this drop down box and select Small Icons so it looks something like it does on my screen. It goes in alphabetical order. I want you to find the Power Options button. Mine is right here. Click on Power Options and a new screen will appear. Find out which plan you have selected and go towards the right and select Change Plan Settings. I want you to find where it says Put the Computer to Sleep. I want you to select the drop down box and highlight Never. If you have a laptop, you'll have 2 rows, one for when it's plugged in and one for when it's on battery life. I want you to select Never for both of those and then click Save Changes. Then at the very top here, click All Control Panel Items and go towards the bottom where it says Windows Update. Click on that, and in the left hand side select Change Settings. I want you to click this drop down box and select Download Updates, but let me choose whether to install them. Then click OK. And close this out. We're going to move on to step 6. We need to verify that the defragment has been completed. When it is completed, it will have today's date listed under the last run section. It will no longer say running, it will have today's date. That means that it's complete. When it has today's date, I want you to close it out of this, and I want you to restart the computer. Click the start button, this little arrow, and select restart. Your computer is going to restart, and the chkdsk program that we set up previously is going to run. It may take half an hour or an hour to get back into your computer while the chkdsk program is running. Let it run and do not touch anything. Once it's done running, you'll be able to log back into your computer, and we'll be on the final step, step 7. When you get back in your computer, we're going to need to create a system image backup of your computer. I need you to make this backup onto one of two things. You can make it onto an external hard drive if you have one of those. If you do not have one of those and you do not want to get one of those, please make it onto a pack of DVDs, at least 10 or more blank DVDs. Those are the only two things you can create this image backup onto. Unfortunately, flash drives and thumb drives are not large enough to contain this image backup. So when you select which one you want to use and you have an idea, I want you to click on the start button again. In the search box, this time we are going to type in the word backup, one word altogether, and you'll find right here backup your computer. I want you to click on backup your computer, and this window is going to open up. On the left hand side, it's going to say create a system image. That's what we want to do. So click on this, and this screen is going to come up. If you have an external hard drive, you'll select on a hard disk, and then you'll click this drop down and select your external hard drive. If you're going to use one or more DVDs, you'll select on one or more DVDs, and then you'll click the next button. Then you'll click start backup, and it will start the backup for you. It may ask you if you use DVDs, it may ask you if you want to format them. Just click OK, let it format the DVDs, and continue on. When you're using DVDs, you will periodically need to add a new DVD when the old one fills up. So you'll take the old one out, label it Disc 1, put a new one in, and then when that one fills up, you'll take it out, label that one, and you'll continue on until your backup is complete. At the very end of the backup, it is going to ask you to make a system repair disk. You need to create this disk on a blank DVD. Even if you are using an external hard drive for your backup, you still need one blank DVD to create this system the system repair disk. So please just keep that in mind. Have one blank DVD for the repair disk. It will ask you to create the repair disk at the end of the backup because it is that important. Just remember to create it, and once you do that, you are complete with setting up your computer, and you will be ready to install on your computer. So you will call me back directly if you have my number. If you do not, I want you to call the help desk number at 866-733-1815 and wait for a call back. I will get on your computer and I will verify that you have completed all these steps properly, and I will help you start the encryption. Thank you very much.